Hello, everyone. Yeah, just putting this here so I can tell you guys some stuff when we get to the prayer requests. So today we'll be reading in the King James Version. Are you going to follow along, babe? Are you going to follow along? Are you going to follow along?
Oh.
Okay, so today we'll be reading in the King James Version. And we'll be reading Mark chapter 5, verse 21 through 43, Psalm 38, and Proverbs chapter 10, verses 8 and 9. Excuse me. Okay, so let's get started with Mark. And when Jesus was passed over again by ship unto the other side, much people gathered unto him, and he was nigh unto the sea. And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet, and besought him greatly, saying, My little daughter lieth at the point of death. I pray thee, come and lay thy hands on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live. And Jesus went with him, and much people followed him, and thronged him. And a certain woman, which had had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing bettered, for rather grew worse, when she had heard of Jesus, came and pressed behind, and touched his garment. For she said, If I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press, and said, Who touched my clothes? And his disciples said unto him, Thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, Who touched me? And he looked round about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came down and fell before him, and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, Daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace, and be whole of the plague. While he yet spake, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, Thy daughter is dead. Why troublest thou the master any further? As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he saith unto the ruler of the synagogue, Be not afraid, only believe. And he suffered no man to follow him, save Peter and James and John, the brother of James. And he cometh to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and seeth the tumult, and them that wept and wailed greatly. And when he was come in, he saith unto them, Why make ye this ado and weep? The damsel is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But when he had put them all out, he taketh the father and the mother of the damsel, and them that were with him, and entereth in where the damsel was lying. And he took the damsel by the hand, and said unto her, Talitha cumi, which is being interpreted, Damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel arose and walked, for she was of age of 12 years, and they were astonished with a great astonishment. And he charged them straitly that no man should know it, and commanded that something should be given her to eat. Remember, we talked about that before, Jairus and his daughter. I think it was actually a homework question one night I gave you guys. Okay, so we're going to stop there with Mark today. And now we're going to read Psalm 38. O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. For thine arrows stick fast in me, and thy hand presseth me sore. There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin. For mine iniquities are gone over mine head. As an heavy burden, they are too heavy for me. My wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness. I am troubled, I am bowed down greatly. I go mourning all the day long. For my loins are filled with a loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am feeble and sore broken. I have roared by reason of the disquietness of my heart. Lord, all my desire is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. My heart panteth, my strength faileth me. As for the light of mine eyes, it also is gone from me. My lovers and my friends stand aloft from my sore, and my kinsmen stand afar off. They also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things, and imagine deceits all the day long. But I, as a deaf man, heard not, and I was as a dumb man that openeth not his mouth. Thus I was as a man that heareth not, and in whose mouth are no reproofs. For in thee, O Lord, do I hope. Thou wilt hear, O Lord my God. For I said, hear me, lest otherwise they should rejoice over me. When my foot slippeth, they magnify themselves against me. For I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before me. For I will declare mine iniquity, I will be sorry for my sin. But mine enemies are lively, and they are strong, and they that hate me wrongfully are multiplied. They also that render evil for good are mine adversaries, because I follow the thing that good is. Forsake me not, O Lord. O my God, do not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord of my salvation. And that was Psalm 38. And lastly, for our Bible reading today, we have Proverbs chapter 10, verses 8 and 9. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that persevereth, his ways shall be known. That was our Bible reading for today, guys. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. Oh, I read the Proverbs wrong. Let me read it again. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. Sorry about that. Okay. And last night's homework question was, which New Testament book tells about Paul's conversion? And the answer you should have came up with is the book of Acts. The book of Acts. Okay, this is in the Old Testament, which I've mentioned it in the New Testament before, but it's in the Old Testament, so if you don't want to do it, it's fine. But the question is, who was the mother of Samuel? Who was the mother of Samuel? That is your question for tonight. Okay, now I'm going to go over our prayer requests. Please keep the following people in prayer: Lonnie Doles Jr. and family, Jimmy Myers, Sherman Crabtree. Please keep my mom, Rhonda Karshner, in prayers. She's been in a lot of pain, and she just went to the doctor yesterday. They ended up giving her 3 shots, and they told her they think she might have kidney stones, but they're not sure, so they sent her for an x-ray too. And today she's feeling even worse and hasn't been getting any sleep because of the pain. And she looks really pale, so please keep her in your prayers. She just turned 60 this year. Please pray for Abby Myers, Layla and her son Emil, Michelle Watkins, Andrew and Bella, Judy Thompson, Cindy and Jim Welsh, Dora Carper, Garnet and Jim Boyer, Melody Stanley, Linda and April Thacker, Randy Post, Henry, Jason, Sammy, and Paco. Okay, now I colored another picture last night. I'm still working on another one. I've only got this one done last night. And here's what it looks like. Pretty flowers. Got some roses and poppies and lilies. Sunflower. Well, I made them into sunflowers anyway. Okay. I wanted to let you guys know, my stepmom's obituary is still online, and it's at the funeral home. So you can go there and light candles or leave messages. And if you guys wanted to do that, you may sign online to register at www.ware, which is spelled W-A-R-E, and then F-H, all ran together, .com. It's at Ware Funeral Home in Chillicothe, Ohio, if you just want to look it up that way. And her name is Barbara Sue Post. And it'll have this picture, of course, that I showed you guys yesterday. And it'll print out, you know, like I got pages here. My neighbor printed off for us. It'll print off stuff that you write to the family and everything. So if you guys want to light a candle or leave a message or both, you're more than welcome to do so. I will try to remember to put the address for it in the description below. It's for her online register. So I will give you that information below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.